Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I'm going to review Star Wars Battlefront. Now this game's got a lot of good things about it, but it's also got quite a few bad things. First, let's go over what I like about the game. The graphics are absolutely incredible, they are definitely next gen, and if they look this good on console, I do not know what they're going to look like on a high-end PC. It's one of the best looking games I've seen up to date, and it really did impress me. The graphics in this game are just incredible, from the skies to the stormtroopers to the map itself. Everything in this game looks so good, and we've got to give credit to DICE and the developers for making this game look incredible. It's not only the graphics that look good, it's just the Star Wars theme in general that really gives it that Star Wars feel. I think EA really did need to get this spot on to make this game excel, and they really have. You feel like you're in a Star Wars movie all the time, with the X-Wings, the AT-ATs, the sound of blasters, Darth Vader flying around. It doesn't matter what it is, there are so many things that remind me of Star Wars. The music, that is one of the things that reminds me of Star Wars the most. When an epic moment happens and you hear that Star Wars theme tune in the background music, you really do get goosebumps. And I haven't had that feeling in a game for a long time, where you feel like you're in a movie. You almost think you're a stormtrooper or a rebel depending on what faction you're playing. They really have made this game look exactly like the movie in many ways. The gameplay is really fun. I've played this for about 5 to 6 hours and I'm just not getting bored. It is very casual and there's not really a massive amount of skill you need to be good at this game, but I don't think that's particularly a bad thing. Anybody can hop onto the game and have a great time, and you don't need to put loads and loads of hours into the game to actually be good at it. Now in my opinion, one of the best things about this game is the heroes. The heroes are just incredible. No matter if it's Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, no matter which hero you use, you have such a good time. They don't feel overpowered at all, and in the beta, your health went down as time went down, so that didn't really make the heroes feel that good, but now they feel much better. Your health does not go down over time, and you can spend a good 2 to 3 minutes using your favourite hero. You can absolutely destroy the enemy team, dominate games, go on 15, 20 kill streaks, completely obliterate the enemy team, and turn the tide of the game. Every time you step into the feet of a hero, you feel like a boss, and it really does feel like you're in a movie. Just like I mentioned before, when you step in the shoes of Darth Vader, you really do feel like him in the movie, and it is such a great experience to use these heroes. I really was hoping the vehicles would be really good in this game, and they have been. If it's the air combat or the ground combat with the AT-ATs and AT-STs, it really does bring a different gameplay mechanic. And we all know how much emphasis there was on vehicular combat in the Battlefield series, so let's hope Star Wars Battlefront continues with this great vehicular combat, so we don't have to all just run around as infantry and have the same boring gameplay. Now on the flip side, there were quite a lot of bad things about this game. It's not a masterpiece. The first one is the explosive spam. This is getting kind of out of control. There are grenades flying everywhere, and why are there grenades flying everywhere? Because they bloody have a 15-second cooldown. Every time there are a lot of enemies cluttered in a certain area, you're bound to see someone throw a few grenades and get a massive multi-kill or something. Not only are there grenade spam, there are other explosive weapons in this game that are really annoying. There's this sort of lock-on launcher that locks onto infantry. It's sort of like a stinger, but it locks onto infantry, which absolutely blows my mind. Why they put this in the game, I do not know. You lock onto an infantry, it takes only about 1 second to lock on, and there's no way of avoiding it. That really does piss me off when that kills me. There's also this grenade launcher that shoots 3 grenades at a time. Absolutely ridiculous, kills me all the time, I get really annoyed. So I think they need to slow down this explosive spam. I don't know what they're going to do, but they really do need to slow it down a little bit. Now there's not a lot of content in this game either. There's a massive £40 season pass slapped on this game day one, and there are going to be 4 expansion passes where there are going to be maps, weapons, you know, all that sort of good stuff in the game. Now in the base game, there's only 4 maps to play on Walker Assault, which is the main mode in this game. 4 maps to play on. That is not good at all, is it? And you get bored quite quickly going on the same map again and again and again. The maps are absolutely incredible, but if you play them again and again and again, you know, it does get kind of boring. And the fact that they're hiding the rest of the maps behind a season pass is kind of bullshit, isn't it? Now moving on from the maps is the game modes. There are a lot of game modes that are just thrown into here for the sake of it. Walker Assault, Supremacy, and the villains versus hero ones are the only ones I've actually enjoyed. The ones like TDM, I think I haven't even played half of them, to be honest. They really don't interest me. Like TDM modes and sort of a domination mode, I think, as well. They really don't interest me. And I think EA have just put this in the game to make it look like there's more content. And I really can't see a lot of people playing these game modes because Walker Assault, Supremacy, and the villains mode are just the best things to do. And I think they should have concentrated on less modes and more maps. Now one of the most most broken things in this game is the spawn system. This is just atrocious, man. You'll see in this gameplay, I'm literally standing there and there are rebels spawning in front of me. What is this all about? When you spawn trapping, you know, you're having a hell of a time, but when you're getting spawn trapped, that is so frustrating because you can do nothing. It really is annoying. It has to be fixed because a lot of people are going to get pissed off at the game, sell it, and just not bother playing it. But overall, this game's been really, really good. There are a few downsides to it. I don't think it's going to get Game of the Year or anything like that, but it is a really good game to play, and I'd recommend going out and buying it if you have the money. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10, and I think if they fix these things, maybe you could push it to an 8.5, maybe even a 9, if the season pass wasn't in the game. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more.